Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 3830 of the XBA PST Full English Podcast, Vidcast, brought to you on Zero on the YouTube, which is our video network, right? That we set up because we didn't want to say XBA PST all the time, but we're still doing it on this podcast. But yeah, so Rosero is actually Latin for unlock and hello.
Oh,
hi everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you?
Hello. It's been 2 weeks.
Yes.
We're back with the short one, right?
Yes, the short one. We're so fucking busy. So busy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too busy. It's just busy, right, Lee?
We've got an email. Hello, my name's Lee. You can see my name written underneath me. And I just received an email, so I'm going to read it.
Okay.
Oh, I can't, because of the fucking news jingle.
Well, you can go back to that.
Wait a minute.
Go back to that, and then I can
Should I
go
have
to
talked
Rich.
more? I should have spoken
No,
more.
hold on. I'll go back to you. So I want this email now. What is it?
Alright, it's going to be a good one. I know it is. I can tell. It's going to be...
Alright, so who are you again?
I'm Rich Walker. Could you write my name here, please, Dan? Do you mind? Is that alright? Right now? Yeah? Good?
That's
Cheers.
good. Yeah, and of course...
Guys.
I took a lot, so mine's alright.
Mega weapons coming to assault Android Cactus.
Excellent. That was so worth it. I'm glad we stopped for that.
I don't even understand what that means.
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's got 8 playable characters. It's a press release from someone I've never heard of.
Jim.
Anything with cactus in the title is guaranteed to be good.
You reckon?
Cactus Jack.
Yeah, Cactus Jack.
Cactus.
The new Citroen Cactus.
Cactus Juice.
That's a good car, isn't it?
Is that an actual
Cactus
thing?
Juice. Yeah.
thought
There's
you
a
made it
car
up.
called the Cactus.
What else? There's no other cactus, is there?
Can't think of any. Nah.
Yeah, there's a
Cactuar
developer
from
called
Final
Cactus.
Fantasy, isn't
What?
it?
Is that the one that...
Yeah,
Okay. Is that what they're called? Cactuars?
Yeah, Cactuar. Yeah.
There you go. That was,
Probably said that wrong again.
Cactuar.
Cactuar? What could it be?
Cactuar.
Anyway, on with the show, right?
Well, nearly. We're now delaying while Lee gets the jingle up again.
Bloody hell.
Got it, nailed it, Bosh.
So what time is it, Lee?
Well, Richard Walker, it is...
It's time for the fucking news!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the fucking news, where we sit on a couch and discuss the news. Because that's what we do. Were there any questions?
Dunno.
Oh shit, you haven't got your
I didn't
laptop.
look.
So, people are asking me on Twitter where to send questions, so there might be questions. So what I'm going to do is...
Well, I thought logic would dictate that under the post on the site for the previous episode would be the ideal place.
Yes, logic would also
But people
dictate
put it
that
on
we
the
check
YouTube.
it before we start the podcast.
I checked. There's never any comments on the
Did
podcast.
you do it today?
No, because usually, not on the site,
Yeah, on the
but
site.
on
I
the
looked.
YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't look that.
Like, the thing with the site is people go on, click
run off
on,
and do
and
it?
they go to
Do you want to run off and
iTunes,
do
they
it?
download.
Do you want to run off? and
No,
do
no,
that?
hold on.
No?
I've got a phone here.
Okay,
Technology is
alright.
amazing.
Alright.
But when on YouTube, people are watching it on YouTube, so they type in when
Okay.
it comes to that bit. But the people stopped doing it for a while because
We
we,
stopped
asked the
asking.
questions
And then we
and
didn't
then
answer.
we didn't answer them.
Alright.
So we're going to be really quick on this episode and we'll answer the questions.
Well, should we discuss
at
the
end.
news while you're looking that up then?
Well, I can do both, but fuck off.
Sorry.
One of the big pieces of news this week was Gearbox Games. Lots of Gearbox stuff. Apparently Duke Nukem is in development. Apparently they're asking for feedback.
Yeah.
Bros in Arms, they've got unfinished business, and they're also creating an extremely different game. Go.
Alright, I'm going to give a bit more detail on all of this. This week, it was last week actually, Randy Pitchford, who is boss man of Gearbox, who are best known for fucking up aliens and doing Borderlands all good and stuff.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say they were best known for fucking up aliens.
I just thought of it because I was being contrary.
Wasn't that Terminal Reality?
Yeah, they sort of swooped in and
Yeah,
tried to...
Anyway,
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry.
the point is,
Sorry.
he went to Develop, which is like a developers conference in Brighton, where Dan had a breakdown last year.
Fucking ear infection, you knobber.
Also, Dan, at this same thing, at like 2 in the morning, we gate crashed somebody's beach party and ended up going in the sea. They were all about 14. Anyway, Randy wasn't there, but he was there this year talking about all of the stuff that Gearbox is up to. And one of the things was Duke Nukem. Now, this wasn't brand new news,
Right.
because he's talked about it before, but the entire reason that they bought Duke Nukem and they finished Duke Nukem Forever, which, if you remember, is widely regarded as one of the worst games in recent memory,
Yeah.
was because he's got he wants to do shit with it. He wants to keep it going. There will be more. And currently what he's saying is that they're looking for someone else to develop it for them. So there are going to be new Nukem games. They're not going to be developed by Gearbox directly.
Right.
You know what? They should get Terminal Reality to...
Yeah, right.
Was it? Who else did it?
Wasn't it
Time
Gate Studios?
Wasn't it like two or three of them?
Yeah, it was a big mess, wasn't it?
Was
were Terminal Reality? I don't know if they were.
Oh wait, are we talking...
Aliens. Colonial
Yeah,
Marines.
I was getting mixed up with
Yeah,
Duke
I was
Nukem,
too, yeah.
which is 3D Realms Obs.
Yeah.
And Gearbox developed that, didn't they?
Yeah, well
To
they
be fair,
finished it.
They took a
finished
broken
They
game
finished
and
it,
just
yeah.
got it shippable.
Got it out the door.
Yeah.
Well, argue. Well, you could say it was shippable.
So
I wouldn't.
the story with Brothers in Arms is very similar. They've done some early kind of concept work on it, and again they're looking for another developer to develop it. He didn't say it outright, but it's obvious that Furious 4... I always get... What's the Tarantino film
yeah.
called?
Oh,
Inglourious Bastards.
No.
yeah. Yeah, that
Pulp
is
Fiction.
that's the Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
Right.
Pulp Fiction.
Furious 4.
How can you get them mixed up?
Because it's a number and a word.
Furious 8.
But anyway, that's done. It's gone.
Yeah, cancelled.
It's
Oh, really?
well and truly cancelled.
That's a shame.
What he wants to do is an authentic World War II game, and he wants to get a studio in to do it. So
Does
that's
anybody
that.
care about World War II anymore?
I'd play it. I'm not.
I would, if it was good, I'd play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, put it this way: a World War setting wouldn't dissuade me from playing it.
Yeah.
You know, but there's a whole load of other shit other than just the setting to worry about, obviously.
I wouldn't play it.
I played the first Brothers in Arms. It's the only one I played.
Unless
It's
I can,
alright.
unless I can wall jump boost and then get out a bow. And, no, I don't want to. That's what video games shooters have become.
Imagine how good that would be. World War II game with wall running and jet boosting.
I reckon they could have wall run. Like the wall run isn't necessarily like an advancement in
right.
the human body. It's just like they didn't think of it. You know what? I don't think about running on the wall.
So what they have is a story where someone goes back in time and teaches all the soldiers parkour.
And at one point he goes, "I'm not a hero. I'm just a parkour instructor."
Yeah, there you go.
Like whatever game that was.
There you go, Gearbox. You can
Dying
have
Light?
that.
Dying Light it was,
Yeah.
right.
You can have that. You can have that, Gearbox.
Terrible game.
So that's the last little bit is that they're working on something else. They actually acknowledged this publicly ages ago before Battleborn was announced, where they said that we're working on 2 brand new IP. So there's another one.
Which
And
is
that's
extremely different.
Which is extremely different. And that's in addition, they publicly hired for Borderlands 3 and they're finishing off
Are they
Battleborn.
spreading themselves too thin?
Well, no, because half the things
fucking
here is
huge,
they're
man.
looking for a studio to do it for them.
Yeah, it's like Duke Nukem, somebody else. Brother in Arms, somebody else. Extremely different game. Them. Borderlands, Battleborn.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. All right. Cool.
That's
Exciting.
that.
Then.
In other news, the PlayStation Now is...
The UK beta.
You're right.
Yeah, UK beta? No, is that it?
Yeah, that's all there is to it, really.
So that's like
it
backwards
entered-
compatibility that you have to pay for?
Kind
of. Yeah. It's only rentals at the moment. You can't actually subscribe at the moment in the beta, but there's a selection of games you can try out in the UK now if you're interested.
Or you can get your PS3 out and stick in a disc.
Yeah. $2.99 I think for 2 days rental.
What?
$7.99 for 30 days, which seems really weird.
What?
I think I got those prices right. Because at a $5 extra, you get 28 more days.
Yeah,
Just get a 30-day rental.
but people, you can complete most games.
But that's
in
it.
2
You
days.
just
That's
that's why they do it, right?
Right.
Because
Right,
people
yeah,
go,
yeah.
well, I might as well just pay £8 or whatever it is.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Neither do I.
As,
I'm
like,
never
as a
gonna try it.
gamer, I don't care.
I don't care either. I think it's not competitively priced in the least, and I will never use it.
I don't care if it's free. Yeah.
Yeah, right? I mean, I bought a next-gen console to play next-gen games.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Not-
just my take. But it's cool, you know. If at least the option is there for them,
True.
for people that want to do that.
True. Yeah, that's that.
And the ultimate thing is, I think the direction that they're going is you can just stream everything. Once
Right.
the technology's better, you'll just be able to stream everything.
Yeah.
You can just pay for like Netflix and just get every
That would
shit
be
when
good.
it comes out.
That would be good. This is in no particular order, by the way, so you might want to ignore that next.
I am.
Good. Yeah.
Elsewhere in the video games industry, Deck 13. Have they announced?
They've announced the name of their sci-fi RPG. It's called The Surge. sounds
I
weird.
get the feeling that we might be seeing that at Gamescom.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, it's
Yeah,
Lords
no,
of the
we will.
Fallen
No.
co-developer, innit?
We.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing the
Us.
schedule. I've got a game in. So Deck 13, obviously, they're co-developers of Lords of Das Fallen.
Yes, they won't be working on Lords of the Fallen 2, so they're doing their own
Thomas Goff will
sci-fi
be doing that
RPG.
in-house.
What's that? They're calling
CI
it
are
a
doing-
premium action RPG is what they're calling it.
Premium action RPG.
That's what they're saying about the Surge.
I fucking hate buzzwords. Marketing spiel.
Well,
I'm
they-
well
they-
up for
yeah.
a sci-fi RPG though. We
Yeah,
were talking about this
for
just
sure.
recently, weren't we?
I love my Mass Effect, and there's not enough of those. You look at all the fantasy RPGs, there's fucking tons of them. Sci-fi, barely any.
Cyberpunk 2077, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
this is
looking
what I'm hoping for, a big kind of shift. And I'm surprised Mass Effect didn't bring it.
I see what you mean.
In
Yeah.
terms of like single player,
Yeah.
story driven, sci-fi
RPGs,
RPGs.
I would take robots and lasers. Is so much better than orcs and fucking swords. That's what
True.
I'm saying. That's
I
what
do-
I'm boiling it down to.
I do like Orcs and Swords,
Nah.
but
As a kid, reading another kid's White Dwarf magazine in school,
Right.
I thought Warhammer 40k was way more exciting than just standard old Warhammer.
Yeah, no, totally.
Definitely, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
rat men versus dirty great big space marines.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly, Gene Stealers, all that shit.
was there any details or just the title?
Just the titles, all they've announced today, and that they're going to show more at Gamescom. So that's the long and short of it, really.
I missed that piece of news.
I only did it this morning. So
Do you know what?
That's probably why.
It's recent. It's
I
fresh.
don't know how much it. So, Lords of the Fallen, I don't know how much they did of it,
Yeah, I don't know.
but despite its problems and despite its kind of derivative nature, I liked Lords of the Fallen. I thought it was alright. It
Yeah.
gives me enough hope that I'd be well up for playing, or at least I'm interested in finding out what they're up to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will somebody just copy Mass Effect? Please, just do a Mass Effect clone
Well, Mass Effect, you got Mass Effect Andromeda around the corner
around the corner.
next year, right?
I've shown you a trailer. It's
Next-
like it's
next year,
18
surely.
months away.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you might be alright about that.
Did
It'll
you
be
ever
Christmas.
finish that Mass Effect novel that's on your blog at home in Sheffield?
I've got two.
Oh, you got two on the go?
Mm.
Do you
ever
just
get
literally read it
confused?
when you're pooing?
No,
Just sit down and have a wee and just stay there?
no.
When
I think
you
it's
read
when I had my ex, and I was just an excuse to go and read a book on the toilet.
Okay.
So yeah. Also, in other news, Tesso, not Esso,
Sorry.
Tesso,
Alright.
The Elder Scrolls Online, has Imperial City DLC coming in September. Did we talk about this last week?
I don't remember.
I don't know
talking
anything
last
about
week.
this, so tell me.
It's Imperial City DLC for
Yeah, it's
Tesso.
been taken over
Sounds
by the Deirdre and Molag Bal.
Is it not the
It's
Deirdre?
Bal and Deirdre.
Deirdre.
Like Molag Bal.
Yeah, Deirdre.
Deirdre, you off Coronation Street.
Yeah.
She's taken over.
And was it Rav?
Right.
Who was her husband?
Oh,
That she had an
I
affair
don't-
with?
I can't remember.
Oh, the one that she went to jail for?
Yeah, right. Wasn't it Rav?
I don't remember. Yeah, because she was Deirdre Rashid for a little while, wasn't
That's it, yeah. Oh, I can't remember. No, sorry. It's gone.
she? Anyway, what's she doing in Tesso? Fucking
I
hell.
don't know. Well,
Yeah,
she's not alive anymore, so that's quite a feat.
Yeah, let's, before anybody says anything offensive
she
about
dead?
the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace.
Is Ken gone as
Sorry
well?
for breaking that news to you.
Is Ken gone
for
as
the first
well?
time. No, Ken's very much alive.
He'll
Is
never
it?
die.
Yeah.
He's like pickled.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's
Yeah.
pickled. So yeah, the DLC is coming out in September. There was a trailer this week. It looked Imperial City E.
Well, it's just the Imperial City, but with
Is
demons
Imperial
running
City
around.
the big city in the middle of Oblivion?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I
the
remember
one.
that. Yeah,
The
yeah.
one with the big tower in the middle where you
Yeah.
fight the...
So your job
the
basically
Daedra.
is to take it back, I guess, from the Deirdre.
Right, from Deirdre.
so what happens when you take it back?
I guess it's all nice.
It
nice
just
and
says-
nice.
Can you, is
It
it like
goes,
a city then?
guess so.
congratulations, and it ends.
How does that work though? If there's different players coming in,
Yeah,
do they
no.
have to have
What do
done
you
it
mean?
as well to have the city look?
Because if you clean the city up, then the merchants and stuff come back.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I might go back to Tesso.
Really,
I was talking about it earlier on to someone.
I could be coaxed back in potentially.
I don't like the setup though. It's
No.
not an MMO.
It is an MMO.
But I consider like grouping together to do quests.
Yeah, but not all of the quests.
Why not all the quests?
Because that's not how they work.
Yeah, but
Rich needs new jeans.
Yeah.
But that's bollocks though, right? Do you think that massively multiplayer online games should be massive and multiplayer, not of single player portions?
You think it's just an MO?
Yeah, this is
Multiplayer
just,
online.
well, this is just a KMO.
I don't know. Do you know what?
Kind of multiplayer online.
As a console dude, I haven't played enough MMOs to get into this argument at all.
I haven't, but I played one, and I'm like, they're broken, fix them. Awesome. Street Fighter 5. Oh, of course, Evo was last weekend.
Yeah,
Did you watch any Evo?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you watch some Evo?
I didn't. No.
It was brilliant.
No,
It's
I
good
wish
fun.
I had. I wish I had. I was.
I watched all of Friday.
Yeah.
Bits of Saturday. All of Sunday.
Have you got a favourite? Were you like cheering on a man or a woman?
Yeah, but then I started to hate them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a guy called Gamer B.
Right, I know.
He was in the final of the Ultimate Ultra Street Fighter. But in the semi-finals, he was going up against some dude.
Right.
And one of the Elena has got a healing version.
Oh yeah.
So she can heal. So
Yeah.
he's just really fucking being, like,
Cheap.
keeping her really cheap.
Yeah.
Keeping, I can't think who the other chap was, but keeping him at the other side of the screen and then just healing. So he was having to kill him like 2.5 times for every
that's
round, and it was like, this is bollocks. Whoever put this in the Street Fighter game needs fucking shooting.
Or maybe they should ban that variation of the character from
I think they should.
tournament play.
Because it was just, I was like really into it, and then I was like, I don't want to fucking watch this.
Yeah.
Wait, a new one? Healy Man?
No.
Well, there you go. It's fine.
But he didn't use it after the semis, so I assume he got a bit of stick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There was a blog...
Mamochi won it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know. I watched there was the whole controller thing.
Yeah, there's a big controller issue in the final.
Oh,
Where
really?
his stick died, and he was like, I think he was match point.
Right.
Like not just match point,
How
Evo
does a
points.
joystick die? Just
Well, because he's
Gave
using
in?
it. Yeah, I know. It kept disconnecting.
oh,
So tournament rules are if the stick disconnects,
Yeah.
it's a pause,
right.
and
that's
a pause is
disqualification.
disqualification.
Shit.
But it's only disqualification for that round.
Right.
Not the entire game. But it got the other guy back into it.
Right.
I'm fairly sure it went down to 1 round. And the guy, there had to be like a delay, and somebody had to lend him a stick.
Blimey.
So yeah.
Dramatic. I'm sad I missed it.
Let me say
Yes.
that thing that I was going to blurt out.
Go on.
Because it relates to something that Rich has thrown at me for ages. There is a blog post written years ago by Seth Killian, who is... he was at the heart of the Street Fighter thing for a while. I think he was like an advisor on HD Remix. He knows his shit. He's a big fighting game dude. I think now he's got that new fighting thing that's coming, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
PC
like-
only,
it's like
free
the
to play
robots one.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, he talked about cheap, and he said there's no such thing as cheap, because for every single tactic in Street Fighter, there is a way to beat it.
Right.
So if your opponent doesn't have the ability to counter what you're doing, keep on doing it. There's no such thing as cheap. It just means your opponent's not as good as they should be.
No, I think cheap exists.
Yeah.
But Elena's healing ability, that's fucking cheap.
But she lost.
But not with that character.
Well, that's his mistake, isn't it?
No, I just think that it's really cheap to spam the same move.
Well, there we go.
Especially a
Seth
move like
has
that.
a
Tell
different
Seth.
opinion.
Give Seth a
Tell
call.
it to Seth.
Anyway,
Yeah.
at Evo, good old Ono comes on, announces a new Street Fighter character, Nikali, who
Yep.
looks like a kind of...
I thought he looked like a steroid muscle bound Mick Hucknall.
Yeah, that's what he looks like, right? He's like kind of Amazonian, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I
He's
thought
got
he was-
like tattoos and like big dreads, but then when he goes into one of his V things, it
His hair
turns into
goes
like red
crazy and glowing.
flaming hair.
Someone said he looked a bit like Blanca without the green.
I thought that. I thought
Yeah.
it was Blanca to start with.
Yeah.
and
Well,
just
there was a
remade it.
teaser thing, wasn't there? You going to put the light on?
Yes.
Yeah, it got
Because,
dark all of a sudden.
yeah. really
because
quickly.
Ono did tease Blanca, didn't he? Because he showed the Brazil stage in a video a while back.
Right.
And people were all like, oh, Blanca, Blanca, Blanca. So he's obviously trolling a bit with Nikali, I guess.
Blanca will be in it.
Blanca's bound to be
Has
in
Blanca never not been in a Street Fighter?
Yeah.
it.
Street
Some of the
Fighter
alphas,
3.
The alphas. He's not in
Um,
Street Fighter 3 and he's not in any of the alpha games, as far as I know.
right.
Yeah.
What a load of shit.
And he's not in the 3D ones, I don't think.
The
The EX plus alpha.
Played some of those. They are unfairly maligned.
I have got the first EX plus alpha for PS1 still in a box somewhere.
Skullomania, mate.
Skullomania's brilliant. He says Skullo before every move. Skullo Crasher, Skullo Slider, Skullo Dream.
It wasn't that
Brilliant.
bad.
Street
It was
Fighter
alright.
sucks.
I'm going to bring that in. We're going to stream that one day, I think.
Shut your face.
Yeah.
Street Fighter sucks.
Shut your face.
You know what? I watched a lot of Evo over the weekend, and it was great fun watching everything but Street Fighter.
Really? Street Fighter is the main
Smash
event.
Brothers.
And I actually got into Smash Brothers.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah, and I don't really like Smash Brothers. But the best game to watch is Marvel vs. Capcom.
Capcom, alright. Yeah.
Just because it's
Well, it's
fucking
mad
mental.
frantic, yeah.
And it's all about windows of opportunity that you can watch somebody jump in just at a slight window and take out an entire team. I like that. I was watching Persona 4. It was fucking brilliant.
Oh, you watching Arena?
Yeah, Arena Ultimax.
Right.
Fucking.
We
that's
got
great.
that.
Yeah, I
We
reviewed
should
it.
play that sometime.
I reviewed it.
I've never played it.
I think it's.
I'd quite like to go with that.
And the story mode, and it's like 20 hours long.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
it's a proper story mode done by Atlas, and it sets up. Does it set up one of the?
I love how
spin-off
much
games?
you light up when Persona comes in. Persona, you just you change completely.
But yeah,
It's like spark goes off.
so that was Evo and.
And Jamie Lee
Fighter
Curtis was there.
5. She was in a Vega outfit.
And her husband Christopher Guest as Dr. Boskonovich.
Yeah, and her children as well.
Who's Dr. Boskonovich?
He's the drunk scientist from Tekken who keeps falling on the floor.
Oh, Tekken's rubbish.
Yeah. And they also Capcom changed their policy to DLC and characters and all that.
Oh yeah,
I
this is
saw
a
that,
big
yeah,
deal.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
So
About fucking time, right?
Street Fighter 5 will be the only disc you ever need. They'd said that before, but there'll be 16 characters at launch, and if you want to unlock any additional ones, you'll be able to do so through gameplay, or you can buy what's it called, Zenny,
Yeah.
which is points, like the currency, to buy the characters if you want to skip all that, but you don't have to.
So you unlock them by completing arcade mode with every character, kind of that thing.
Pretty much, I'm guessing
that's
that's the
all right.
Well,
case, yeah.
this is the interesting thing about it. So, on paper, it sounds really great, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to spend. And what it also means is you don't have to buy the super version. You don't have to buy the ultra version. You can get it all.
Yeah.
But they publicly said that they haven't balanced the Zenny stuff at all. It might be that you've got to play it for 50 hours to unlock a new character.
Really?
So that balance is going to make or break whether I think it's good or bad. But certainly, knowing that once you buy Street Fighter 5, you don't have to worry much
Yeah.
about buying 3 different versions of the game later. That's good shit.
Yeah, it's good. It's better, definitely better.
And the reasoning is because every single time that they release a new one, they splinter the fan base, don't they? Every single time. So it's good. You can engage. You can kind of get into it as much as you want and invest as much time or as much money in it as you want. But still, because you know how Street Fighters go, in 3-4 years' time, if you just bought the vanilla Street Fighter 5, never unlocked anything, never bought anything, you're still going to be able to go in, pick up Ryu, find a match.
Yeah, true. It's good. It's
And
good
there
stuff.
we go.
Yes, there you go.
Sorry, I genuinely zoned out. I was like, oh, Street Fighter.
It's alright. We can move on to the next bit now if you like. It's more your ballpark.
Did you know that Fallout 4 has 13,000 plus lines of dialogue for its protagonists? Is that each or combined?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure. I'm guessing combined. Well,
Why?
because they probably say the same shit, don't they? Just in a female voice and a male voice. So it's probably 13,000 in total.
Oh, yeah, maybe. No, I don't know.
Because lines would suggest.
I don't. This is useless information.
It's not. It shows that.
No,
there's gonna
because
be
I've got
lots
no
of dialogue
context for it.
options.
Is that a lot? Is that not a lot? I don't know.
That's a lot.
Do you
It's
know?
a lot. It's a lot. Isn't it?
How many were in Mass Effect?
Actually, no, you say
know.
that. Wasn't there 100,000 lines of dialogue in Skyrim?
They've been recording those lines for 2 years, so it must be a lot. No, I don't know, but that's
no,
just for the protagonist.
That's what,
just
all
them
I'm
two.
saying is I've got no context for it. It sounds like a lot, but I don't know.
I think it must be a lot.
Well, it means there's a smaller chance of them repeating themselves.
Yeah. Right.
So anyway, that's cool.
Great. 10 out of 10.
Any
that's gonna
Fallout 4 news is good in my opinion.
Yeah, at the moment we're being starved.
Oh,
of
I'm
it.
not saying you shouldn't cover it. I'm just saying, well, alright, good.
Yeah. Okay.
And I reckon that's pretty much it for this week. And
Nothing else big that you can think of, Lee, off the top of your head?
No, I mean, not really, right?
I'm going to be on the spot.
No, I just thought.
No,
yeah.
we're
Okay,
ready
good.
for the out
Come
of
on.
news.
Come on, Harry.
It's the end of the fucking news!
It's the end of the news.
Yeah, it's the end of the news. Right, so we're going to spend like the next 20 minutes now talking about video games that we was playing,
20 minutes. We got time.
We're going to talk about 45 minutes today.
Okay.
Keep it tight. Because it was either a small, tight one or not one at all.
Have we got enough memory
That's what
Where?
he said.
on the camera?
Thanks, Rich, for asking me whether I'm doing my job properly.
I don't know.
We'll find out
That's
whether
what
we've
I'm
got
saying.
enough memory.
Alright, when it goes boop, it goes off.
So yeah, let's talk about the 2 games that we reviewed recently. Rory Woods and Godzilla.
Yeah. What do you want
Let's
to talk about
start
first?
with the worst out of the two.
Godzilla. All right.
Well, it depends. It depends how you define that, Dan. You can define it by our review scores. Then that's Rory.
Yeah. So,
Rich, is there like a possibility that you might have been slightly generous?
there's a possibility I've been too generous again. But the gist is in the review. The game is crap.
But
That's what
yeah,
you need to know. Godzilla is awful. It's irredeemable, pretty much. But I had some fun just smashing through the buildings for a bit and
yeah, but you're
pissing
like
about.
a rage kind of fucking
Yeah,
machine.
that's why I liked it. It was
Is
therapeutic.
Is it a full price game?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
I think it is.
Do
I
you?
don't think it is.
I don't know.
If it is,
So have a look.
It's not worth £3.
It's pretty. It's
You know
very
what?
one.
If it was a promotional game for a film, I'd still be pissed off.
I can sum it up. You lumber around a city, smash up some buildings, destroy generators, punch some other monsters, repeat, rinse, repeat. That's it.
What a
Pretty
load
much.
of fucking
Pretty much.
bollocks.
It's probably up by now, and if it's not, it'll be up soon. But Dan played it. We had a little sit on the couch. Dan played it. And it's fucking awful. Like the animation, it's very drab. The levels are tiny. The goals.
Well, that was just level 1. They do get big.
Do they get bigger?
do get bigger.
I can't think of how you can make a Godzilla game good.
Do you know?
No.
I think if you have a proper destruction engine and you make Godzilla feel actually powerful and actually responsive.
Yeah, like if him swinging through a building didn't just make it go like flash before it blows up. If it actually took a chunk out of the building or something.
Imagine if it had the Red Faction Guerrilla destruction engine.
Not
be
convinced.
brilliant.
Not convinced.
And if there were proper huge buildings and you like smashing them to bits.
Or alternatively, you make it like Journey but with Godzilla.
What if you had like a helicopter hovering by you? And
Not Ori, but with Godzilla.
imagine the camera zooming in and you got to
No.
parry the helicopter.
You know, the only way that they can make a Godzilla game good
Oh.
is if they make it like a Street Fighter game.
I
When
think
you're
they've
trying-
tried
They
that,
have
didn't
had
they?
those
They've
in the
tried-
past.
Rampage isn't
Yeah,
that
well,
kind of thing.
but like proper like next gen kind of
Okay.
destruction, and a fighting game, and your objective isn't to destroy the city,
That's kind of
It's-
Godzilla's thing, though, isn't it?
but you use the city as your,
You like pick up a skyscraper and it's
Yeah.
on around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, no, that could work.
and then you like pick up a bridge and use it like a whip.
Or a big radio tower and use it as a club.
Yeah, like a spear, right?
That would be great.
But yeah, and I think that's the only way it would work.
Yeah, I suppose. I think they've tried to
And
stay.
in the buildings as well, you find bonuses as well.
Okay. They've tried to stay too close to the
Like
movies, I
Dynamite.
think. And they've just made him slow and lumbering and like the films.
It makes sense that he's slow and lumbering, but you have to draw a line, didn't you, between something that makes sense for the character and something that's enjoyable to play. Because if you can't make it enjoyable, just don't make the fucking game.
Yeah,
Do
true.
you know what I mean?
So yeah, it's crap, but you know,
But nothing.
if you're
No, yeah.
you're rich and you have to spend your money on something,
No.
No.
If you're rich and you have to spend your money on something,
Give it to
donate
charity.
that 40
Give the
quid
money to
or
charity.
whatever it is to charity.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a fiver. You know what? They could give that away as part of the PlayStation Plus, and I would demand my 40 quid back. I go, right, fuck that. It is that bad.
blimey,
I don't think I've ever played a game as bad as it.
really?
Really?
Nah, there must be something.
Other
worse.
games have at least had some kind of redeeming qualities. There is no redeeming quality.
Yeah, like the germ of an idea or
Yeah.
some amount of like presentational gloss or
A story or something.
yeah,
like
a bit of a
that, or
story.
experience.
or even a
Friends
game
just
where
change.
that people have strived to make something kind of interesting and just fucked it up.
Yeah.
I don't believe anybody was striving for anything when they made Godzilla,
No,
other
right.
than just get the thing out the door.
Yeah. Is there a Godzilla film out, isn't it?
There was Godzilla last
A while
year.
back.
wasn't
It
there?
was last year. Maybe it was meant to come.
Did you never
that
watch
movie
it?
Godzilla's in the game as well.
Did you ever see it?
Yeah.
No.
It's alright.
I think I
It's
bought
forgettable, but alright. It's got Bryan Cranston in it.
Yes, yeah.
And it's directed by Thingy, innit?
it. I own it. I've just never seen it.
Yeah, you still do that? Or
I
you-
still do it. I
do you
stopped
really?
doing it now. Well, in the last 6 months because I've got Netflix and now TV.
Whenever I used to go to Dan's flat in Sheffield, he'd always have like 15 Blu-rays all lined up, still in their shrink wrap. Like, oh, I've got to watch them.
Now I know I just pay 6-7 quid a month, which is cheaper.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's bollocks. But speaking of kind of bollocks, but
What?
not super bollocks.
What?
Rory Woods,
Rory McIlroy PGA Tour.
Tiger McIlroy.
So it's their first one back after they had a year off. So it's the first one in 2 years. Obviously, Tiger's out, Rory's in. Perfect opportunity to reset and just fucking nail it, right? Because it's not that hard to get a golf game right. Because the controls have been the same on golf games forever. You either do the 3-click thing or you do the stick thing, right? That's nailed. They sorted that out ages ago. You don't need to mess with it. You can do little fiddles with it, but just that's it. The advantage that PGA Tour's always had is that it's got the licensed courses, right? None of the other ones have that. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe they've got a handful of them.
They do. But yeah.
But like, they've got the Masters in previous years. They've had all that shit. This one, there's 10 courses in total. 2 of them are fantasy. One of them's Battlefield Paracel Storm.
Yeah.
Which is quite a fun idea.
18 like par 3,
It's all,
right?
yeah, it's all par 3. But they're missing Augusta. They're missing loads, and it puts.
It wasn't the TPC Sawgrass, was there?
There was TPC
Oh, there was.
Sawgrass,
That's in there,
yeah.
But yeah, it's missing all those big Masters courses.
And the
stuff,
difficult, and it just feels like they ticked the. I tell you something, I'm interrupting myself. There is no way in hell that they've been working on this game for 2 years. No way in the world.
Unless they strategically developed it to be content light, so that next year it's like, well, we got everything you wanted this year.
I thought they were going
Because
to
it's
do that
still
with FIFA Street, because
Or
FIFA Street had a
DLC.
great mechanic, but then nothing to the game, and they never released a
came back.
sequel.
Yeah, that's true.
They
But,
didn't,
or they
yeah.
could release that Masters shit as DLC, couldn't they?
I remember speaking to the who was it? One of the head honchos at EA after FIFA Street came out when it was #1 in the UK, and I was like, "Oh, nice one on." As we were setting up for the interview, I was like, "Oh, nice one on FIFA Street," and he went, and I went, "What?" He went, "It didn't do as well as we'd hoped," and I was like, "All right, well, you got to #1 though, didn't you?" And he was like, "Yeah, well, you can only beat what's out there, but it wasn't what they were hoping for at all."
Really?
Obviously, because we haven't seen one since.
Mm.
They've had a few stabs at sorting out FIFA Street, and they've never quite got it, have they?
There was that cartoony one which was horrific, right?
That was 3, wasn't it? FIFA Street 3, and
Yeah.
then didn't they reboot it with FIFA Street?
Yeah,
didn't
and FIFA Street was great.
It was a reboot. Yeah, the core of it, like you said.
Yeah, it's like actually beating each other with sticks. I played quite a bit of that and really loved it.
Yeah.
But it was content light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was nothing in it. It was fucking empty, effectively.
Yeah.
It just had a good kind of...
Good mechanics, good futsal.
See-
yeah, it's good like backbone, but there was no...
Shame.
So Rory's not that bad, because 10 courses is not as bad as FIFA Street was.
Yeah.
But it's not enough. The previous PGA Tour game had 20 courses. That's
Oh, really?
half of the content.
Oh, wow.
And then what previous PGA Tour games have had are things like, there was that funny thing where you could go through the entirety of Tiger's career, from not even his career, his life, from when he was in his back garden as a toddler chipping it into the swimming pool and shit like that, all the way up to like his big landmark things, and you had to recreate
that
the
sounds
big
pretty cool.
shots. It was alright, it was pretty good. Don't get me wrong, those previous games had their problems, but it was alright.
I can't see a career mode like that for Rory McIlroy.
Well, Roy's got a thing called Prologue,
Right.
which is like his first, when he won his first major or something. You recreate that, and in between you get like a talking head thing of him really uncharismatically going, "Well, you know, I really like golf."
Could you not do a Northern Irish accent?
Yeah, he does. He does try an Northern Irish accent. Yeah. And there's like a nightclub mode, which is like a challenge thing, which has got loads of crazy shit like portals and bouncy things and stuff like that. So it's fine if you haven't played a golf game like I didn't for like a good couple of years, a realistic one. It's your only choice, and it's not that bad. But it could be so much better.
Yeah.
And
that
Huh?
is that.
Yeah,
And that sums it up perfectly.
I've talked about it too much, haven't I?
No, not at all. I
Alright.
just think
Alright,
that
alright, good.
if you say any more, you're in danger of repeating yourself.
Alright.
And Godzilla is 5% better. There you go.
Maybe I was a bit harsh and you were a bit lenient.
I was too
No,
generous.
I think you... Yeah. What did you give it? 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a 6, because mechanically it works.
But I don't know.
But it's not...
But it's the same as everything that's ever been before.
Yeah, but that still doesn't make it terrible, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? remember when I reviewed Need for Speed Rivals, and my argument was, yeah, but it's fun to drive the car around, and you were like, yeah, but that's like the minimum expectation, and everyone can do that now.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but it's fun to drive the car around. That's the same argument with
So you
Rory.
should have given it a 7, really. Then.
Well,
That's
no,
the
I
case.
should have given that a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
Like, was it Need for
It's a
Speed checklist?
tricky
That was
business,
it,
isn't
right?
it?
Yeah.
Reviewing games, it's hard.
The reviewing bit's not hard, but putting a number on it is.
The score bit. Yeah.
You should get rid of numbers.
Maybe we should. Yeah.
No, mate, makes my job easier.
Okay.
It's a 7, it's an 8, it's a 6, it's a 9, it's a 4. Godzilla's a fucking 2.
Yeah.
It's a 2 at a push.
Yeah.
The
Can I
worst
go back-
game
can I
I've
go-
ever reviewed
Can I go
is
back in and
Joyride.
change the scorebox?
Oh, mate, that was so broken, that game.
Yeah, I gave that a 3, like 30%.
I'll change the scorebox, no one will ever notice.
You still get shit off Microsoft for that, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Joyride.
Because I said, it looks pretty.
Right.
Music's alright. Fucking garbage.
Did you ever
though.
see that video of the guy just sitting in front of Kinect going?
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah, I
of auto
did that.
steer, wasn't there?
I did
And he
that.
just-
I did that because I was like, that can't be right. And I did it and I came third. Same as him. And I'm like, genuinely is. Just sit there.
That is
Don't
terrible.
have to do anything.
Yeah,
Fucking bollocks.
it's not good.
So yeah, those are the 2 bollocks games out of the way. And then just to give you guys an update on how much Rich spoiled Arkham Knight for me last week, without talking about the specific spoiler that he mentioned. And he goes, it's not too bad. It was fucking really bad. And really terrible. And I'm
Sorry.
still trying to make him feel really terrible
I
about it.
do feel bad, man. I don't know. I can't turn back time.
So there's that. But yeah, I've been playing Arkham Knight, really enjoying
You're
it.
enjoying it, though, yeah.
The Batmobile stuff is horrific. It's bollocks.
Is it horrific or is it just like extraneous?
It's just bollocks.
Right.
I don't mind it that much. It's the stealthy Batman bits I don't like.
What?
They're crap.
What?
Huh?
Predator mode?
No, the Cobra tanks.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the core kind of actual Batman.
Yeah, like
No.
stealthy
no,
Predator
the stealthy Batmobile bit.
Oh,
Imagine. Yeah, I really like driving bits, but the stuff where you're not in the car,
No,
not really into it.
no. I love the Predator bits. They're
The
the best
only
bit.
good thing I like about the Batmobile is that I upgraded the boost to get out.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
So I can just hold it in and just fucking ping
Catapult.
into the air. It's the only thing I like about it.
Action games with puzzles, they're like the best kind of game in the world.
Yeah.
Love them.
But the Batmobile
I haven't played
is
Batman.
just
You should play it.
I'm
It's
gonna.
good. You should.
Batmobile is just the biggest waste of
It's not
resources.
that bad.
You couldn't fit it on an Xbox 360 disc, Dan.
What, the Batmobile? I wouldn't
Batmobile.
want to fucking fit in on a 360
Maybe
disc.
they should have and just like sold it separately.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not terrible, but it's just boring. It's like, oh, look at me. It doesn't handle particularly well.
There's a point in every series where they have to kind of introduce something big and new, and they don't. It doesn't necessarily need it, but they've got to have something on the back of the box.
I feel like it handles like I would imagine a Batmobile of that size and heft handling. I think it handles like it
How much?
should.
How much did it cost? $1 trillion to make, right? Is what
I
they're
can't
saying?
remember. I don't know.
Or $1 billion
$1
to
billion,
make?
it is, yeah.
If it cost $1 billion to make, I'd expect it to turn.
It can turn into a tank.
I'd expect it to turn 100 mile an hour at right angles.
You can pretty much if you use the X brake thing.
What?
If you use the brake.
No, but I'm just like. Instead of.
Do they say that in game then?
I've heard it somewhere that it cost.
Bruce Wayne that much to assemble it.
Or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
But I love just the logic of the entire game is just a bit off. It's this. I'm not going to talk spoilers, but this Arkham Knight has this army behind him,
Right.
and I think they say in game that cost $1 trillion, right?
Fucking hell.
What the
How-
fuck is the US government?
They stay well out of there.
But like,
Gotham's just the Wild West.
but it's just like if you had $1 trillion, why would you just want to take over Gotham?
You build a car.
Well, they built tanks.
A
and
single
stuff.
car.
Yeah. But why would you stay in Gotham? I mean, you just take over the world.
Don't know, it's fun though.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, what's the worth of Gotham? Like,
Yeah.
what are you actually achieving?
You could go kill a lot of people, yeah.
It's not
With
even
$1 trillion,
like
you could take over the world.
It's not the capital. There's no like seats of power.
Yeah, but you got to remember that the villains are just crazy.
Yeah, but imagine like
They're
it's
mental.
like
But a
if
million
you were a
crazy,
super
just
villain.
like going into Texas, going.
No, and you took over Birmingham. It's like I'm going to conquer Birmingham. That's what I'm going to do. No. There, you're right.
You give
What?
me a
You've
good
just
idea.
ruined the whole of Batman for me.
Why?
Why would they even bother with Gotham?
Yeah, it's like competition as well. It's like, oh,
Unless
fuck
they're
yeah.
like, oh, I ain't going to Metropolis, mate. You know who the fuck they got there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, no, because then they could just go to like I don't know. I was trying to think of another DC city then.
There aren't really many.
No, right?
Metropolis and Gotham are the main ones.
Birmingham.
Smallville.
Smallville.
That'd be easy to take over. It's only like 3 houses.
No, there's loads of stuff there. There's a school.
You're like a big Smallville nerd, aren't
I
you?
used to watch them all. Yeah. There's a school. There's a coffee shop. There's a little theatre, cinema. Loads of stuff.
What do we think of Thingy in the trailer for Thingy? Batman vs Superman.
What do you
Social
think of?
Network dude.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh, it's fucking Lex. Horrific.
What's with the hair?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Is
But
it?
Gene Hackman had a wig.
Is there going to be a bit in it towards the end where he's like on his knees and he's like, "Oh, Superman!" like
I
that.
don't know.
And
Maybe
that's
it's
what
a
drives
wig.
him on,
Maybe
him
it's a
going
wig
bald.
like Gene Hackman
'Cause
had in the 70s ones.
I identify with it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wow. It's got really dark. Alright, and then we'll end on the most entertaining video game of the past few weeks. Rocket League.
Yeah.
In terms of like
Great
minute
Minute to
minute kind of.
it's
I know I
great.
raged
fun.
on the stream yesterday, but I still enjoyed all of it.
It's everything that I hoped iDarb would be. It's the
Yeah.
game that you can just chuck on whenever you can't think of what to play and you'll have a good time. It's great.
Yeah.
And we're doing a tournament. So, if you want to enter, look out on PS Trophies towards the end of this week. When's this going up, Dan? This
Friday
podcast?
usually, innit?
Well, yeah, Thursday, Friday. We're recording it earlier because we can't do it tomorrow. Because Rich is on back in holiday.
Oh, Rich.
Back in hell, Rich.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the site. I'm going to put the details up how to enter. We're going to stream the lot. There'll be probably a crappy little prize. But more than anything, you can prove your Rocket League prowess.
Yeah.
That was a hard sentence to say.
Prove your Rocket League
I
prowess.
think, because that's only PlayStation only, that we should even it up and do an iDarb one.
Yeah.
Because everyone's got iDarb, no doubt, from when it was free on Xbox One.
Was it free for a short period of
It's for a
time, was
month.
it?
It's like
It
a month
was-
and a
it was
bit.
like
right?
Rocket
Was it
League.
2 months?
Yeah, they've done it twice now, right?
Yeah, 2
It was
months.
like Rocket League.
Right, yeah, right.
It's like a PlayStation Plus, but obviously it's games for
Games
gold.
too.
I don't know what. We should totally do that. I'm scared now, though. I bet you people are really fucking good at that game.
Well, we're our community.
Oh, they'll be fine.
Yeah. But
Wait.
yeah. Go on. Rocket League.
I had nothing to say.
Rocket League, pretty good. It's pretty good. It's good fun.
It's great, yeah.
And we keep going back to it on the stream, and everyone keeps jumping in, and we're having fun.
Yeah.
So if you're a big Rocket League fan, tune into our streams. If you don't tune into our streams already, I know there's fucking loads of you that don't. Why?
I beat Dan 6-2. 6-2!
I beat Rich 4-1. 4-1!
Which means I would beat
I scored 2
Rich,
goals.
what, 10-3?
Even scored 3.
I scored 2 goals at some point.
But yeah, thank you. That's our really short podcast. That's probably one of our shortest ever. But it was concise.
Yeah.
Tight.
No waffle.
Yeah.
Except for the beginking. And little bits in the middle. And a little bit at the end.
And
a
now.
bit about a third of the way through and a bit right now. But yeah, it was fun. Thank you very much, folks. We'll be back next week. Rich is on holiday.
Possibly next week.
Are you on holiday next week?
No. I'm
Oh,
at that thing.
yeah, maybe next week. If not, we'll see you like
In August.
the week commencing the 10th of August. God, it's busy. We
Gamescom.
might get somebody in while Rich is out and do...
I listened to the Biffle one back
fuck.
the other day.
Yeah,
It's really good.
it's always good. Whatever we touch turns to gold.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, folks. You've been amazing.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
Cheers,
I've
Rich.
been Rich Walker. He's been Dan Webb. Lee Brady.
Cheers, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.